Hello, Capricorn, and welcome to your November reading. I already pre-shuffled the cards, so I'm ready to start laying everything out. Don't forget to hit like and subscribe if some of this resonates with you. If not all, I'd love to hear in the comments if this really does. And I spent some time in meditation and talking to the spirit guides and the angels to try to see what they could do to help us get to the bottom of what's happening in November for you. All right, your overall energy, I like it. It's an Ace of Swords. Looks like you want to approach something starting with some communication. And it's what's interesting about starting with communication is that it's like it's so classy. It shows such maturity and ability to lead and be a strong person in your own life, to be able to take that direction. To start out with communication is never the easiest route, So, looks like you're a little tired of defending yourself. Now, I don't know if you're already in a relationship with somebody and you've been getting on each other's nerves, or there's been a problem, or if or it could also be for some of you that don't have somebody, that you're kind of afraid, you're pushing people away because you're not feeling like letting anyone in. And I kind of sense that that's kind of going on with you a little bit, because look, this is, by the way, upside down, as you probably know, but I want to always remind people, it doesn't mean opposite for me. It means there's a potentiality or something you want to avoid, that kind of thing. I think that you are a little tired of being kind of in your own, just taking care of your own area here, right? You're just kind of, keeping to yourself, right? These are both suggesting you're just you got these boundaries and you just don't want to let anyone in. This is your resources, this is your space, right? You've fought being who you are, which is a Queen of Pentacles. And the Queen of Pentacles is usually quite giving and not so full of boundaries, because they're sure of themselves and they have the ability to help people get on their feet and that sort of thing. But you're avoiding that side of yourself. Wonder what's going on. You do want to come out with some communication though, so this gives me some hope. Looks like okay, it's not going to be one-on-one, so whoever your person is in your life, I think you might want to either be spending some time with friends before you put yourself out there, or you want to be in a social situation with your person so that it's that one-on-one intensity, that pressure is not there. This is, by the way, a major indicator of a soulmate, and this suggests a desire to start over. I don't know if it was someone from a previous life or someone in your past that you want to reach out to again, or you want to renew something that you have already in your life. You have a lot of upside down cards, I have to say. These are the only two that are upright. Interesting. And this, wow, these are all major arcana, all in a little corner here. Interesting. This suggests to me that your person is dealing with some things that they themselves don't truly, completely understand at this point in their life. You could try to ask them all day about it, but you're never going to get a clear answer, because they have some life lessons before they can see that particular angle on life. Just like you have things in your life that you haven't experienced. Everybody's, if we're here, then we've got challenges, and we probably all on some way have the hermit energy somewhere in our universe, in terms of, you know, what we're doing in our lives. But something within the relationship is something that you're just going to be beating your head against a wall trying to. Now you can come with communication, but there probably should be some understanding for some unknowns, if you really want to make it work. You have to believe that this person wants to be their best self, though, because this card with somebody who is got a lot of toxic energy, which I don't see here, but there is a deception card here, so I do want to keep in mind that to just be a little on the lookout. Not necessarily the case, because everything, look, we got a couple of soulmate cards here, so I'm not too inclined to believe. If there's any deception going on, what I think it is their own self-deception, because they don't quite understand something in their life that they're not quite, they're not able to articulate. Because if you can't articulate it yet, you haven't really dealt with it. So, in the upright, this is somebody, okay, because this is like guarding your space, right? And this is like, you know, because this is almost like on the defensive. This is not on the defensive. This is just being on the lookout here. So, what I think is that you're a little tired. You're tired of always having to be on guard with yourself and fighting things. And I think the key really is right here in the middle. It's collaboration. So getting out and being among people, it'll get you out of that mindset where you're on your own, right? And I think that will help you to renew, and for you and your person to get past the situation. You know what? I'm going to say that I think that there's too much variation for me to bother with trying to get to what exactly is going on here. So I'm going to focus on the angels' advice, and if I feel after looking at those that I need a little clarification, I'll do some clarification cards. Love yourself first. Makes sense. I mean, that's a no duh, but what I think here is that you don't have to worry so much about this. If you just focus on respecting yourself, you're going to be okay. This isn't going to affect you. Romantic feelings. And you know, because look, you've got some soulmate energy here. So, yeah, I'm feeling like, you know, just because I'm curious, I'm going to go ahead and do a little bit of investigating here. See what else the spirit guides have to say aside from the angels' advice. See if they can give us any wisdom on this combo here. Wow. Bringing something out into the light, because, you know, honestly, that's when you're dealing with moon energy, there's nothing like bringing it out into the light. And look, it's going to be fine. This suggests to me that on the other side of it is something fine, but, you know, aside from getting it out in the light, there's this aspect that can't be defined at this time. And you have another soulmate card here. Oh, you know, I think I know. Okay, I got it. It just hit me like a ton of bricks here. There are, you know, a lot of times when we have, you know, there's all these different explanations of twin flames versus soulmates and all this and that. But at the end of the day, oftentimes these people who we have these soul connections with are here to challenge us. So I think that there's going to be some hiccups along the way, but that's part of the growth for both of you. And So this is not a bad thing. This is actually for both of you's best interest. Hope that makes sense. All right, Capricorn, I hope that helped, and let me know in the comments if you have any stories to tell me. And don't forget, hit like and subscribe, and I will talk to you next month.